I want to ask you to be a part of something significant, an urgent and time-sensitive building campaign, the first of its kind in 10 years. See, there are both needs and opportunities in front of us here on property. And here's the ask. Would you consider making a financial investment above and beyond your tithe and your normal Kingdom Builders giving between now and the end of the year? All across our property, with the exception of the front grass area, you'll see the landscaping and the irrigation has been improved. New plants, new trees have been installed, 75 yards of black bark all over the place. In addition, we've had a lot of work from some of our volunteer tradesmen that have installed irrigation valves, drip systems, and just improved the overall watering of the plants and the places on property. Different parts of the building, the paint had become faded or was peeling off. Overhangs like this, in fact, all three of them have been painted, and then all the trim surrounding the building has now been painted a dark color. Mejia Painting, one of our own, did a phenomenal job doing that project. It had been 10 years since we'd done any work on our parking lot, and it had become kind of gravelly with dirt exposed, cracks, weeds growing up, kind of unsafe if you think about it. The lines had been faded, and it really wasn't a good look either. And so we've basically begun the project to patch parts of the parking lot that needed patching, to slurry seal the whole thing, to reline the parking places. And so the main parking lot here is done. The driveway over there still needs to be completed, and then the north side and the east side of the building are still needing to be completed. But we're super excited to have a parking lot that is both safe and beautiful as guests arrive on property. This includes some of the curb or island areas on property in which there needs to be some new concrete work or some reforming done. This also includes a new safety railing for the ramp around our chapel. I love some of the little things around property, like the architectural and safety lights that are now above each door on the exterior of the facilities. Those look great. And then the TVs that you see, the promotional TVs, they're in the atrium down the hallway that allow us to get a word out for all the different things that are happening at One Church. I don't know if you've noticed, but this atrium can get hot, especially this corner right over here where our kids' store, kids' check-in is. And so brand new, it was big price, $25,000. We have an HVAC unit that's been installed. Epic Detail Solutions helped us with the cost of labor, but we covered the cost of materials for window tinting all down this side of the windows. This is the most beautiful feature in our atrium, but it also makes it the hottest, and so we've covered that. And then we've got two new large fans installed, all this part of this project. One of the greatest blessings of our church is this beautiful outdoor area that's not only great for community, but 100,000 views a week are looking at our church from the outside, and they're engaged by what they see. Imagine permanent seating, permanent picnic tables out here with shade structures for people to sit at, not just on Sundays or on Sunday nights with youth or any other service or activity, but like during the week. Imagine a spot where we can do events with food trucks that will also promote just community and things like that. Imagine this grass area, which as you can see, fully dead and dying, dirt exposed. It's actually a sunken lake out here, which is why it really doesn't grow, it doesn't drain. Imagine this area graded to where it drains to the spots that it's supposed to drain. Ironically, our sprinklers are on right now that don't even really work. A new irrigation system that waters evenly. Again, flat, no holes, so that when Frisbee or football or any other sport for different events is played out here, when people are just having fun, that it's safe, it's easy. Now you may have heard of pickleball. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the US, but now paddle has replaced pickle worldwide and is becoming the fastest growing sport in the US. And I want you to imagine a paddleball court, which think pickleball meets racquetball, enclosed glass LED lights for night or day use. This paddleball court would be usable during Sundays or youth activities or men's events or whatever, and then available outside during the week for people to come up, bring their friends to play paddleball, to hang out at the picnic tables, the shade, all that stuff during the week. We have an organization that has a brand new paddleball court that is available to us for a discounted price. And so we have a deal in front of us to establish the first in the area. Stockton is the closest paddleball court to this place, the first in the area paddleball court, and it's going to put One Church further on the map for our community in this beautiful and something that we just enjoy doing. This is an incredible thing. With that, we thought, well, let's fill in with more concrete here and put a permanent basketball hoop. Our youth are playing basketball on Sunday nights every week. Sunday mornings you see the basketball hoop. Let's install one permanently with concrete from our friends, some of our own, Sunset Valley Landscaping, who's done all the work out here. They're the ones doing the grass area, but we're gonna put in concrete for the basketball hoop. Another sidewalk on the other side facing the grass. A beautiful area of community and activity right out here. That's what we're raising money for the future. At One Church, youth ministry and what God is doing in the lives of our junior high and high school students, it's just booming. And so I want you to imagine extra money that we can put as part of this campaign to update our youth areas on property. Much of what we've talked about here has benefit to youth, but to all ages as well, all generations. And so we want to continue to be a church that is doing something for all ages of people. Okay, the ask once again. Will you consider giving in this building campaign between now and the end of the year? Remember, all giving is tax deductible. Altogether, the costs of the projects listed are right at $195,000. So basically, we're planning to raise $200,000 for these projects. And we're planning to do this together. Some of us can do a little, some of us can do a lot, all of us can do something. It's all possible if we do it together. You can email us at leadpastors@onechurch.com. We're happy to share more information, to meet with you, to answer any questions, to give you a list of all the projects and their costs. It's all available. And here's the why. We want to be a house ready for guests. We want to be a property that's inviting to guests. And when people come onto this property from our community, we want to see their lives changed on this property. This is us. This is our sons and daughters. This is our friends and family. This is our community. This is everybody. This is for all generations and for generations to come. Our church has been around for 100 years and we've been on this property for 40 years. Will you join Marcia and I in making a decades to come investment in property, but more so in the people who will walk on this property, in a property that houses and engages people and ultimately sees lives changed? This translates into heaven being populated and hell being plundered.